Hello everyone, welcome back to this video tutorial of Dynamics 365 Sales. In this video, we will discuss on the goal management functionality. If you take any organization or any business, they always want to set some targets and then they will try to achieve those targets. For example, if you take any sales business, a sales manager will set a target to his sales people who are working under him. Similarly, once they have set the target, they want to track the target periodically. So only if they track the performance or only if they track the target, they can identify any potential issues and then they will try to resolve those issues and will be able to achieve the target set. Microsoft Dynamics 365 Sales has all these components using which we can set a goal and we can track it periodically. Okay, and this goal creation is a three-step process. Initially, we need to set up the goal metric and the roll-up fields inside the goal metric. And then we need to create roll-up queries. And finally, we need to create a goal record in Dynamics 365. A goal metric is like where we will be defining the measurement, how the goal should be calculated or how the goal should be measured. If you open goal metric, you will be able to see goal metric type field where you will be seeing two particular options, amount and count. And these two are the types of goals that can be created in Dynamics 365. If you set a goal metric as amount type and then you link that goal metric with your goal, then the goal will be acting as a amount based. And similarly, if you create a count type goal metric and associate it with a goal, then the goal will be acting as a count based goal. We will see how the amount based goal and count based goals work when we get into the demo part. For now, you just need to understand we have two types of goals. One is amount and the other one is count. Okay. And then within goal metric, we will be specifying the roll-up fields. Roll-up fields will tell the system what field it should consider for tracking the goal. For example, within opportunity, we have two fields. One is estimated revenue and the other one is actual revenue. Estimated revenue field will be populated for in progress opportunities or open opportunities. On the other hand, actual revenue field will be populated whenever the opportunity is closed as won or closed as lost. Within roll-up fields inside goal metric, we will be specifying, you will be telling the system you need to consider estimated revenue field for open opportunities and you need to consider actual revenue field for closed opportunities. Okay. And we also have something called roll-up queries. In roll-up fields, we are actually telling the system what field it should consider and what status it should consider. Okay, but if we need to give some advanced filtering or any advanced conditions for those roll-up fields, we need to create it under roll-up queries. Okay, and once we have our goal metric and roll-up queries ready, we can create our goal record. While creating a goal record, we first need to link the goal metric into it, and then we need to specify who is the manager and who is the salesperson who is going to work on this goal, and then we can specify the duration of this goal, whether this goal is going to be a monthly goal or quarterly goal or it's going to be a yearly goal. So that period we can set in our goal record. Okay, once everything is ready, we can just save the goal record and it will be taken into consideration. All the future opportunities or all the current opportunities that are in the system will be calculated inside the goal, and from there on we will be able to see how much is the in progress value and how much is the completed value. All those things we can see within our goal page itself. I hope you got a little bit of understanding about this goal management functionality in Dynamics 365. With this, we will directly move to Sales Hub application, where I will show you all those things in detail. We will follow the same step-by-step approach, and finally we will create a goal record and we will see how the goal is able to track the in progress and actual values. Now I'm in Dynamics 365 Sales Hub application. For this demo, we will take an example where the sales manager will create a goal to one of the salespersons where he will set a monthly target of 5 lakhs to that salesperson. Okay. And all the in progress and actual values will be calculated from the opportunity. Okay, before we get into the creation of goal metric, roll up queries, roll up fields and goal, we will quickly discuss on the opportunity, and we will see how the estimated revenue and actual revenue works. Okay. Now I am in open opportunities view, and you see all these opportunities are in progress, or all these opportunities are in open status. And whenever an opportunity is in open status, we will be populating this estimated close date and estimated revenue. Okay. And the moment the opportunity is closed as won or closed as lost, for those opportunities, actual revenue and the actual close date will be populated automatically. When you have your opportunity in open status, you will not have the value for your actual close date and actual revenue. To demonstrate, I will quickly add those two columns here. So currently we have estimated close date and estimated revenue. I will also add actual close date and actual revenue. You can see the difference, right? Whenever opportunity is open, both actual close date and actual revenue will be blank. But when the opportunity is won or when the opportunity is lost, at that time, actual revenue and actual close date will have a value. With this, we will move to our goal metric creation. To create a goal metric, we need to go to app settings, and from here, under performance management, we need to go and create goal metric. Before we get into goals, we first need a goal metric. Goal metric is a mandatory process. And here, whenever we install this Sales Hub application, by default, we will get these three metrics available in our system for revenue and number of cases, and also for number of product units. So in our previous discussion, I told you like the goal metric will have two types. One is amount and the other one is count based. The revenue type goal metric is of amount type, and here for calculating the number of cases, we will be using the count based goal. Okay. In our case, we are going to measure the salesperson's performance based on the in progress and actual values from opportunity. And here, the sales manager is going to set a target of 5 lakhs a month. In our case, we need to pick this revenue metric only. So instead of creating a new goal metric, we can use this existing goal metric itself. In case for your business requirement or business scenario, if something needs to be created newly, we can create new goal metric as well. Okay. For now, we will use this revenue goal metric, the standard one. Here you can see the name is populated and metric type is selected as amount. The other option is count. Okay. And then here, if I come to roll up fields, already we discussed within goal metric only, we need to create this roll up fields, right? Roll up fields is the place where we will be setting the in progress and actual field values. In our case, we need to track both actual and in progress. Okay. For actual, you can see we have taken it from opportunity table, and we are using actual revenue. So as I said earlier, whenever the opportunity is closed as own, then only we will consider the opportunity's revenue as an actual revenue. And whenever opportunity is closed as own, then we can use this actual revenue field itself instead of estimated revenue. Okay. So after specifying this type as opportunity, and then we need to select the source field, and then we need to select the status. For actual, we are going to select only the own opportunities. So I will select only own value here. Okay. And then specify the date field. And if you see any goal, the goal will be for a particular period of time. So in our case, we are going to create a goal for salesperson for every month. For example, it will be from April 1 to April 30 or May 1 to May 31st. In that way, we need to specify the date field that we need to use. In our case, as I said earlier, for own opportunities, we will be using actual close date. Okay. And similarly, we will go back and see what are the values populated for in progress values. Okay. Here, the source field is something we need to set as estimated revenue, because this is for in progress. For in progress, we will be using the open opportunities and source field as estimated revenue. Okay. And here we are going to use the date field as estimated close date, because in open opportunities, there will not be any value for actual close date. Okay. Now I hope you understood how the goal metric and roll up fields values are there, right? Just for your reference, we will try to create one sample goal metric so that you will understand what are the values available in each and every fields. So for metric type, you can see there is amount and count. Here we can select amount or count based on our requirement. If we want to track the salesperson performance based on the count, then we can go for count. In our case, we are going with amount. Okay. For count, I will give you one example. So instead of tracking the salesperson by giving him a goal of 5 lakh a month, instead the sales manager can give a target like each salesperson should acquire 15 new customers. In that case, instead of amount, we can go with this count based metric. Okay. And if we select amount here, then the data type we can choose from three options: money, decimal, and integer. If I select money here, then in the Rollup fields, we will be able to select only the currency related fields. If I select decimal, then in the Rollup fields, we can select the decimal field types. Okay. I will show you that scenario as well. Already we saw one sample revenue where already sample goal metric revenue where already goal Rollup fields are already populated. Now we will just try to create a new Rollup field for the same use case. Okay. Here we need to choose whether it's an actual one or an in progress one or custom. Mostly we will go with actual and in progress. In case if you need a third metric, then you can use this custom Rollup field. Otherwise, mostly we will go with actual or in progress. The first thing that I need to choose is the entity name. In our case, we need to choose opportunity. As you can see here, we can create this goal not only for opportunity table, it can be created for any table available in Dataverse. Okay. And the moment I select any table here, only the fields that are available in that table, which are of currency type, because we have selected the data type as money, right, in the previous page. Because of that, only the currency related fields will be shown here in the source field. Okay. For in progress, we need to choose estimated revenue. And then the record status, whether you need to go with all the opportunity records or you need to select only the open opportunity records for this in progress Rollup field. Okay, so that is something we need to select here. And then sub status, this is also, if required, we can select or we can leave this blank. And then coming to the date field, since we already selected source record type as opportunity, here I can see only the opportunity. In case if I select some different table here, the different table will be available here. Okay. And then for within opportunity, we need to specify the date field that we need to consider if this particular record is within that time range. Okay. For open opportunities, we need to select estimated close date. In case of own opportunities, we need to select actual close date. Okay. Save and close. This is how we need to create a Rollup field in system. Okay. I hope you got a little bit of understanding of how we can create a goal metric and Rollup fields. Okay, but for our demo, we will not go with this new goal metric. Instead, we will be using the standard one that is coming as a default. Okay, the revenue goal metric is something we will use. With this, we will be creating a goal. Okay, so as I explained earlier, before getting into goal, we need to have something called Rollup queries. Okay, but for this demo, first I will create a goal. I will demonstrate you how the things are working without Rollup queries, and then I will come back to Rollup queries. We will create a new Rollup query, associate it with goals, and then we will check how the Rollup queries are impacting the goal. Okay, now I am in goals page. Here you can see there are two goals already exist for salesperson genome, one for April month and the other one is for May month. I will just open one of the record and show you how I have set up that. This is the goal that I created for April month. In this case, I have set both the manager and goal owner as the same person, but in real time, the manager and the goal owner will be different. Manager is the person who is actually creating the goal, and goal owner is the salesperson to whom this goal is going to be assigned, and his performance will be monitored. Okay, as I said earlier, within goal, the first thing that we need to do is to link a goal metric. In our case, as we discussed, we talked about this revenue type goal metric, right? So that is the one we have linked it over here under goal metric. And then we need to come to this time period. Here we need to set up whether this goal is for any fiscal period or for any custom period. In this case, I have set the goal period type as custom period, and I have chosen the from date and to date within April month of 2024. Okay. In case if I have chosen this value fiscal period, here it will give me different options, whether it's going to be quarter one goal or quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. This fiscal period is coming from the fiscal period template that we have already set in the sales setting. I have already made a video on how to set up fiscal period in Dynamics 365 sales. I will paste the link of that video here in the description. You can check it out if required. Okay. But for this demo, we will not go with fiscal period. We will just go with the custom period for April month, because in the fiscal period template, I have created the template for 3 months. Every quarter or every fiscal period will have 3 months. But in this case, the manager wants to create a goal every month. So I will go with custom period. Okay. And once the time period is set, then we need to go to targets tab. And here we need to set the target value. In our example, the sales manager is going to set a target of 5 lakhs a month. Okay, so the target can be set here. And once the target is set, then we need to come to this goal criteria. Here we have two options, whether we need to roll up from child goals, and the other one is record set for roll up. This child goals is something we are not going to see as part of this demo. In the coming videos, we will talk about this child goals. So we will just keep it as no. The record set for role, we have two options, whether we need to filter all the opportunities here or only the opportunities that are owned by goal owner. Here goal owner is the salesperson. Okay. Instead of rolling up all the opportunities, we can select this value if we are creating this goal for any particular salesperson. In case if we are going to create this goal for any region or any business unit, then we can go ahead and create the goal with record set for roll up as all. Okay. For now, we will go with this option. And then we have two values here. So these two fields are coming based on the roll up fields that we have set in the goal metric. If you remember, I will just open this goal metric. Inside this revenue goal metric, we have two roll up fields. One is actual money and the other one is in progress money. Those two fields are coming here, actual money and in progress money. For these two fields, we can set up the rollup query. We can associate the rollup query for these two rollup fields. But for this first scenario, we will not give any value for this rollup query. Okay. And to further demonstrate this, if I remove this goal metric from here and go to this goal criteria, you will not see those two rollup fields here. But if I select this goal metric and come to this goal criteria, you will see those two rollup fields populated over here. For these two rollup fields, we can associate the rollup query. Okay. Now, once all the things are ready, we can go ahead and see the participating records. Here we have two rollup fields, right? One is actual and the in progress one. If I select actual, then all the opportunities that are meeting this actual rollup field criteria will be shown here. In this case, for actual, we have set up the status as won and date as April, right? So those two records will be shown over here. And then if I change this to in progress for the month of April, surely there will not be anything in progress. But if I create something for this June month, then we will be seeing some in progress values. Okay. And after seeing this participating records, we can go to this actuals value. And before checking this actual, we just need to click on this recalculate once so that all the data will be refreshed once. And then it will show you the details over here. What is the actual thing and what is the in progress value? Everything we can see it over here. And we also have different charts. I will choose one chart, goal progress. So expand this chart. With this, the manager can track the performance of individual salesperson. Here you can see for Genon, for April month, the target is 5 lakhs and Genon achieved something like 4,92,000. And then for the month of May, the same target of 5 lakhs was set. But in this month, the salesperson has achieved something higher than the target. Okay. And now we will quickly create another goal record for June month. Okay. Before that, just a minute. I think for gold record, of April month, you didn't find any percentage here, right? The reason is the target value was updated to 0 since we changed the time period. I will just set the target as 5 lakhs again and coming back to actuals, and now I will just recalculate. Yeah, now you can see the percentage as achieved also. Earlier it was 0 because the target was changed to 0. Now you can see the percentage achieved by Genon or the salesperson in the month of April. Okay, now we will create a goal record for June month. 2024, and I will select the goal metric, and then time period I will choose for June month, June 1 to June 30, and then target I will set same 5 lakhs. After setting target, we need to go to goal criteria. Here for this particular scenario, we will not give any value for this roll-up query. We will just leave it blank, and then I will go to participating records. Here I can see for the month of June, what are all the records that are pulled in for actual and what are all the values or the opportunities that are pulled in for in progress. I have 3 in progress opportunities for June month or open opportunities, and similarly I have 3 own opportunities. Now if I go to actuals and click on recalculate, as a manager I can now understand that by 18th of June the salesperson has completed 64% of the target. So this is the revenue that is coming from own opportunities, and this is the revenue which is coming from open opportunities. Okay, now all these calculations are happening based on the information that we have set within this roll-up fields. Within goal metric we added this roll-up field. Here for actual we specified like it should come from opportunity table, and it should take the actual revenue, and it should consider the opportunity status own. Based on these things we are getting value for this actual roll-up field, and similarly based on the key points that we have set it over here, right? Based on that in progress roll-up field value is getting populated. But if I want to filter only the opportunities that are from any particular city, for example, any opportunity from Chennai only should be considered for this calculation, then we cannot set all those filtering and conditions within roll-up fields, because roll-up fields will not have any provision to add additional filtering. We can select the field and we can set the status. Other than that, we cannot specify whether the opportunity should be from Chennai or it should be from some different city, or all those filtering we cannot do it in the roll-up field. For that, we need to create roll-up queries. Okay, now we will go to roll-up queries. In our case, what we will be doing, right? We will just consider only the opportunities that are coming from Chennai city. Okay, but within opportunity, we will not be having any city field. City is something is available in the related account, because address details is something we will be capturing within the account table or account record only. If I open the account, here we have the address. Okay, and we have this city field. Now what we will be doing, right? We will be creating a new roll-up query, name it as opportunities from Chennai city, and the entity type we need to choose opportunity, because the goal and goal metric everything we have created for opportunity, right? So the roll-up query should also be created for opportunity. I will just save, and here if I add a row and if I search for city, you will not find the city field, because in opportunity we will not be having city field. So we need to click on add related entity, and here we need to choose account, and then within account we need to search for city, Chennai. Now I will save this, and we just need to remember this roll-up query name. Okay, now we will go back to the goal record. Already we have this goal for June month, and now if I go to actuals, you can see 64% is already completed, and in progress we have something around 2 lakhs. Okay, and parallelly I will open this opportunity. So for open, we have 3 opportunities in the month of June. Okay, and we will not be knowing the city. For that, I will add columns from the related. Okay, so for open opportunities for the month of June, we have only one record from Chennai. And similarly, I will just save this view. And similarly, if I go and check own opportunities, here we have some 3 opportunities from June, but we don't know how many records are from Chennai. So I will add the city column over here. Now for the month of June, I have 3 records, but nothing is from Chennai. For own opportunities, then after adding the rollup query, we should get 0. I will quickly save this as well, this view as well. Demo. For own, it should be 0, and for open, it should be 1,67,000. Okay, now we will go back to our goal, and under goal criteria, I will add the new rollup query for both the rollup fields. Okay, now this is added. Now I will come back to actuals. I will click on recalculate again so that new data will be fetched. Yeah, now you can see the updated values, right? For actual, it is coming as 0. The reason is for own opportunities, we don't have any opportunity in the month of June for Chennai city. That's why own is showing as 0, or the actual is showing as 0. For in progress, for the month of June, we have one, yeah, we have one opportunity. So that's why it is showing the value as 1,67,000 for in progress. Now what we will do, right, for one of the own opportunities, we will just update the address to Chennai. So in this case, we will just, so this is in the month of June. So for this account, I will set the city as Chennai. And once we set Reliance Industries location as Chennai, then this 2,70,000 should be coming under actuals. Chennai. Now I will go back to my goal, and if I click on recalculate, yes, now you can see 2,70,000 is coming as actual. And now if I go back to my show chart, if I choose the same chart that we discussed initially, right, now I will get one more option. We have April, May, and June. For June month, as a manager, I can see that the salesperson has already completed 2,70,000 of revenue already, and another 1,60,000 is in progress, and there is some gap between the actual and the target. So as a sales manager, I can guide my salesperson to complete this target within the particular period of time. And this is how the goal management functionality will work within Dynamics 365. It will be very helpful for all the managers and all the senior people who are working in any sales industry. With this, I am completing this demo. Thank you for watching.